Well, good morning. I am Tamara with Wyoming Dutch Oven Cooking. We are doing a wonderful breakfast this morning. My goodness, this has got to be one of our funnest breakfasts. We do it outside when we're camping. Today, what we're going to do, instead of doing it in our Dutch oven cooking area, because we're still down here in Yuma, Arizona, this is going to be another one of our fun series of using an enamel cast iron in our oven in our home. And what I've done ahead of time is I browned my bacon, probably 6 to 10 pieces of bacon, and I diced it. I didn't need to drain any grease, but do if you need to. And I've got onions, about a half a cup of a medium-sized onion. I've got green peppers, red peppers, all of the peppers that you like. And in this, I also added my seasoning because I like to kind of cook that together so it blends. I've got a teaspoon of black pepper, a teaspoon of cumin, and a teaspoon of garlic. You let that saute just a little bit until your veggies are tender. And what we're going to do here is we have lined this with parchment paper. We've learned that this works really great, and it keeps your Dutch oven cleaner, and then you can just lift this out, which will show you that that is really fun. And I have 3 flour tortillas. These are about an 8-inch size. I'm going to put one on the bottom. And I've also grated cheese this morning, and this is about a cup of cheddar cheese and a cup of Monterey Jack cheese, because we're going to also put that on there. So what I'm doing here is, and you want to put a good layer. What I've done here is I'll divide this in between our layers. My goodness, we love this. The family loves it, you know, and what's fun with this is if you don't like all these peppers, you don't have to put that. And also, you can do different kinds of meats that you like with it. It's kind of like whatever you like to do. Okay, now I'm going to put a little bit of cheese on here. Then I'm going to put another flour tortilla.
And we call this what?
We call this our breakfast quesadilla. Yep, this is our breakfast quesadilla. And if you like this, please subscribe. Hit that like button and leave a comment. And we have, if you do subscribe, every Tuesday we're releasing another fun video, which my husband and I love to cook. And of course, it's all done with our Dutch ovens, or whether it's our Dutch oven or any of our cast iron cookware, we just love it. Oops, some of this is kind of falling out. And when you take this out, you let it sit for a little bit and then slice it like you would a pie. Oh my goodness, is this fun. And incredibly simple.
You remembered the jalapenos, right?
Oh my goodness, no, there, see, he reminded me. I also put a half a can of diced jalapenos. You can use fresh or diced. It's whatever is easiest for you. Boy, I almost forgot one of the funnest ingredients. Of course, we like to put a kick in anything that we make. We don't like things blah. Now I'm going to save the remaining of this cheese because after we bake it, okay, now I'm going to put my other tortilla on here. We're going to bake this in our oven at 350 for about 30 minutes. Now what I've done here is I've whipped up 5 eggs with 1/4 of a cup of half and half. And you just whip that up real good. And pour this over top. And I just There we go. Okay, so we're not going to do anything more now. We're just going to put the lid on this and bake it for 350 for 30 minutes, and we'll see you in a bit and show you our wonderful finished product. Thank you. Well, our wonderful breakfast quesadilla got done. My goodness, and it only takes 30 minutes. How incredibly simple. What we went ahead and did is we sprinkled a little bit of cayenne pepper on there just to give it a little more zip, and then some freshly chopped cilantro. And as you can see, it just lifted out really good in that Dutch oven. With the parchment paper, we slid it onto this plate. And now I'm going to go ahead and slice this. As I was saying earlier, you know, please subscribe, hit that like button, and please leave a comment. And if you go to that website, we have a wonderful guide which gives you lots of wonderful fun ideas and how to take care of cast iron, a lot of good tips. And we do have some recipes on there also.
And where is the website?
And the website is WyomingDutchOvenCooking.com. So if you go to that website, you can get it from there. I'm so glad my husband's around to help me. He is awesome. As you can see, now I'm going to go ahead and cut this. And you can put a little bit of salsa on this and a little bit of sour cream, whatever you like. Look at that. Isn't that wonderful? And like I was telling you earlier, you can put any kind of meat filling or vegetable filling you want in there. Of course, I'm going to take a bite. Of course, my husband would love to take one with me, but he's the cameraman. My goodness, does this smell wonderful. Absolutely perfect. Well, thank you for joining us today. That does have a bit of a kick to it, so if you don't want to put the cayenne on top, you don't have to. Here's to all of our viewers. Thank you for joining us today. We appreciate you. Just remember to continue to watch us, and every Tuesday we do have a new one coming out. Thank you. And of course, our motto is great food shared with family and friends equals great times. Thank you. We hope everybody's having a wonderful day like we are. Till we meet again.